Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Punk Rocky. I'm your host, Matt. The tune you just heard was Oh My God by Cult. You can get that on adultswim.com. I'll leave a link in the description. Have you seen a video that made you say, WTF, what did I just watch? Or something of that nature? Well, I have two gentlemen on here to defend that position, and to describe the whole remix culture altogether here on YouTube, better known as YouTube poop. I have two gentlemen on called CreepahWeegie and AwfulFawfultheFalafe. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Fawful. I make stuff like that. Yeah, hi. Last time I said WTF and laughed was 2009. Hugo, take it away.
Hi, my name is Creepah. I also make things that make people go WTF, but the last time I ever said that was when I was, like, little. I don't say that no more. Now I just go, woo.
I'm pretty new to this. Like, I started back in 2012, so I was saying this when I was, like, 14 years old on, like, Harry Partridge videos.
WTF, lol.
Alright, so, if you guys want to give a little insight on who you are, if you guys feel comfortable with sharing anything about yourselves, go ahead. Just determine who goes first. You can beat each other up for that.
I'm 17. I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I started out with a really kind of a medium pace style, but now I've gone to kind of a fast, but yet a fast style, but yet I want to start going towards a simplistic style around the years 2009, 2010.
Alright, do I go now?
Yeah.
Okay, Fawful, I actually started watching YTPs in 2007. First one I saw was Schnitzel's Rage. Have you ever seen that one?
I don't think I have.
I did.
Yeah, back in the good old split dinner days.
Woo!
I stopped watching it for a good long while, but after seeing people like Link on Drugs and Barney back in really early 2012, I started getting into it. I don't know what the hell happened or how I ended up here, but for some reason people just started watching me.
It seemed to go successfully. You have like 13,000 subs right now?
You ever heard Who Am I and Why Am I Here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Yep. Well, anyways, in terms of style, I just went from absolute visual and audio rape to, I don't know, I'm trying to get like mask-based humor, like kind of like just, how do I describe it? Like simple humor, kind of. Yeah, I guess.
Another thing about me I forgot to mention is that, like Fawful, I also did, I watched YouTube starting around 2007, 2008, and I actually made, I think, 2 or 3 around 2008, but then I deleted them, and then I finally came back as CreepahWeegie in 2011, so I've been here for a while.
Well, pretty cool. I'm gonna be honest, I actually started watching these in about 2008, 2009. I saw one called Stoner Football Debate of the Century, if you guys have seen that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very basic, like Windows Movie Maker stuff, but I remember it being the funniest thing at the moment. And the thing was, I didn't actually like catch on and start watching YouTube poop until about 2011. I saw a poop by Mad Anonymous called Guanum. I'm pretty sure you guys have probably heard of him.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
So, the thing I wanted to really discuss is, where do you think that this is going? Like, let's face it, I saw, I'd say he's hot on our tail earlier this morning when I was thinking of questions to ask you guys, and it went from pretty much bare bones simplicity to the point where there weren't even jokes. It was just random hunks of clip just stapled together in a random order to the very fast. There are different paces now. Like, it's absolutely crazy what this has evolved to over the course of 9 years now.
Yeah, just a little test video, kind of.
So,
Yeah.
now, I'm definitely not new to this. If you guys don't know, I am a YouTube pooper myself. I make YouTube poop. I know you two know, but in the audience. But
It's fun.
I too am aware of some of the newer poopers coming out nowadays. What are your views on them? Like, do you think they're getting the wrong impression from you guys, or?
They're not doing anything different. It's like the one person who started it all. It all comes back to the Saraval. No, I don't mind his videos. They're okay, but he doesn't do anything to a variety. And then people start to follow him, and it started this big cult of kids that are really young, around the ages of like 8 to 13, all doing the same exact style, doing nothing different, and it's kind of, and a lot of people are getting annoyed by them because they don't try to make any changes, and they're not really the most, I don't know, they're not really liked in this community at the moment.
It's not even tennis anymore. I just call it mini golf. Like,
golf.
Pixel Tango was a word I coined for it.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I think after the whole Spinge Bill fad took the whole community by storm, like, I don't know. I actually, sometimes I blame myself for all this Spinge Bill nonsense, because I started doing it, and I'm going to admit I was kind of like a copy-paste copy of, like, the big Spinge Bill folks when I started out.
Yeah, you were accused of that a few times, but after watching some of your later stuff...
Reasonably, though. But, like, I'm not going to point any real specific names here, but this little boy, let's just call him 98. Let's just call him 1998. Comes along. He's like, wow, I can do this too. So then, he starts taking samples, and, what was that thing? Channel Red or something? Channel Red effect. He does that. And then another little kid comes along, like, let's just call him, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to use his name. Guitar Rocker comes along, sees him, and says, wow, I can do this too. And then another kid comes along and sees him, and then another kid comes along and sees that kid, and then soon everyone's just doing the same thing.
So basically what you guys are getting around to is, since the innovation has died, it's pretty much resulting in inbreeding.
Yeah.
It's just
if you will.
A bunch of copy-paste replications. Guitar Rocker, though, he actually started out as like a tennis ear rape, and then he somehow switched over to the Spinge Bill about some way through his career, and then all of a sudden he just kind of dropped it and said, I'm done, and he hasn't made anything since.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he retired. I looked on his channel. He has a couple of, like, Guitar Hero videos up now.
Yeah, he's like...
Corn.
Yeah. I mean, the new generation, no one's doing anything different nowadays. Everyone, a lot of the new YouTubers that are doing like the fast pace, they're all exactly the same. You get some stutters, you do some scrambling, you make some ear rape with some pretty colors, and then bam, 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 you got a video.
Yeah.
All right, so before we take this into complete Gossip Girl, let's talk about the older days. I'm just imagining like the fast-paced piano music you play in like the silent films. But
in the 1920s.
Oh Lord. But let's talk about how what you guys saw that made you say, "Hey, this is actually sort of cool. I want to do this."
The most ironic thing is that the first person I watched coming back into 2011 was actually Absolute Million, Barney is Perverted, and Sport.cam. And with those three combinations, I started to make my videos, and as I gradually came along, what I would do is how I got better is I'd watch other people's videos, and I'd look at what they do, and then what I do is I try to replicate sort of what they did, but kind of throw a different spin on it, which people have said that or a couple of people, I remember Avin Jaffnon said in my 1-year special a year ago, that he said that I was basically Shroomhead, Metscore, and like I think him or Sport.cam if you threw them all together. And I've also been related to Jabbercash, and I'm related to a bunch of different poopers, I guess, for what I do, but all I really do is I take a bunch of different things and I just try to throw them all together.
I don't know how I got into this. Well, like I said, I thought Schnitzel's Rage was the funniest thing ever because I never even heard of this YouTube poop stuff before. I mean, granted, another 6 months passed, and that was the only one I'd seen because I wasn't watching it with headphones. My dad came in and saw me watching it. But, it was...
Did you switch it to porn because it was easier to explain?
Funny joke.
This is back before I dropped. But, yeah, okay. So I just started watching stuff at first, like, Walrus Guy and other names that I can't remember because it was so damn long ago. But then I found my Jesus. It was Waxinator back when we actually put 2 cents into a little video.
Hallelujah.
So it was like Waxinator, yada yada, and then I just watched couple little subsidies around him. So then I didn't watch it for a good long while, but like I said, coming back to 2011, I was watching some Waxinator. I saw a bit of a cynical comment. I was like, hey, who's this guy insulting Waxinator? You'll never guess.
Hmm?
It's everyone's favorite completely stoned Helion. I went over and I was like, hey, who's this Link guy? I watched him, I laughed, and then he featured Barney on his channel. So I went there, and then I just went on this whole watching spree of like all these potato shit Zoric guys.
I've sort of like drifted to that. Were you gonna say something?
I was gonna say that one thing I wish I could do that Foffs and the whole spin drill community can do is they're really good with masking and a bunch of masking jokes and sentence mixing. I've tried doing that. I'm okay, I guess, at masking jokes, but I can't sentence mix to save my life, and that's something I really wish I could do. Since no one is really doing it anymore, everyone's just doing. It seems like almost everyone's doing a weird I'm a person style, and I kind of want to see more simplistic style things. Like really good example is what Maggot Red is doing. I'd like to see a lot more of stuff like that, just really simplistic stuff.
Oh, I'm blushing.
Yeah, because I swear I'm gonna shit my pants if I have to hear eavesdropping one more time. I mean, I remember the stuff I did. I remember like after I watched a couple of YTPs of Puka using like Chad Warden as the main source of comedy, I tried to like put together some stuff in AVS, if you guys have ever heard of that. Because
yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard of it.
Yeah, the stuff I was doing on there, I feel like that would have worked out better for that time than like a lot of the supposed sentence mixing stuff today when it's just, frame scrambling.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of really odd because I remember, like, take 2011, 2012. That was, like, a huge year in innovation. You had people like Orpheus for the Win. Who else? Absolute Billion with his giant Shrek YTP. I remember that.
That was the video I saw that pushed me back into YTP, actually.
Oh, that video. Oh, my God. I just remember that.
Alright, I have to link this in the description now. If you haven't seen Absolute Billion's Shrek YTP, it's called like Ogre and Pack Mule Takeover Mecha or something like that. I can't remember the exact title, but if you haven't seen it, check it out in the description. It's definitely worth a watch.
I also recommend another one of his videos. His Samuel L. Jackson one is another one that I saw that I still really love.
Oh my God.
I can't watch that movie anymore without referencing Absolute Billion in my head.
I was watching Shrek the other day, just repeating to myself just the lines that he repeated. But back to my point, 2011, 2012 were like huge year of innovation. Like there were people that came onto the scene that were doing stuff completely different. But now, the year is 2003. Now that not 2003. What the fuck am I talking about? No, 2013. Now the year 2013, now that everyone's sort of caught up to that, now everyone's trying to mimic that style, everyone's going back to sort of a feeling of nostalgia for the days of, like, 2008, 2009, where it was bare-bones simplicity.
I don't know whether or not to recommend people stuff like Super Duper Superman, because, like, videos like those encompass, like, everything that YTP is supposed to be, but actually, I'm starting to hear a lot from, like, all these obnoxious young kids that are, like, trying to uphold themselves to I'm a person. I don't know whether or not they actually, like, seen it.
They're more trying to uphold themselves to the current fast-paced poopers of this, such as Sportcam, Abajavnon, Kaleidoscope. A lot of the faster-paced ones that are doing the same thing, but yet they add the I'm a person ear rape that he kind of trademarked.
Do you guys think that fast pace is dying? Sort of.
I can say possibly, but there are a few people who are keeping it around. I recommend Ostrock. He's one of the best fast-paced poopers I've ever seen.
Oh, absolutely.
He actually does things different. He actually does the fast-paced, but he does it differently. Differently as in he doesn't do the same thing over and over.
He has a really odd spin to it.
Yeah. Professor Cheeseball is also another one.
Absolutely.
Pesky, but he's not making much anymore because he's lazy. I don't know if you consider him fast-paced or not, but he's definitely one of the best out there.
He's definitely one of the innovators. If there's someone you want to watch with the original, a completely original style, go ahead and check out Pesky.
And then Saturday Night Cleaner doesn't really have a fast-paced style, but he's got something that I wish I could do. He has an ambient, kind of like almost like trippy horror style, like the Razor Edge. Him and the Razor Edge are my two favorite poopers who do that kind of style. And I'd love to see more of that, honestly.
That's such an odd style to, like, compete with. It's like, it's extremely slow paced, but you keep watching because there's something coming up beyond it. It's absolutely incredible to watch. But
Razor's one of the best at that, and I don't think anyone's ever beaten him yet. He's one of the youngest YTPers that is actually technically older in this community because he's only 14 or 15 at this time.
holy shit, I thought he was like 16.
He started YTPing I think around 11 or 12.
Are you serious?
Yes, I believe so.
That's absolutely nuts. Because I remember a while back I brought up that I accidentally watched one of his tennis rounds. It was something about Neil assorted jars, something like that. But I remember accidentally stumbling upon it in like a related video to Neil Ciceriga, and I remember being absolutely horrified to watch it because I had no idea what it was.
And then Yuumon's also one of the younger ones. He was only I think 12 when he started his career, but now he's not really doing anything anymore. He's making some After Effects stuff as of recent.
His stuff is absolutely I don't even know. You know what? To the people watching this, I will give you permission to say WTF did I just watch that because I can't really describe what it is.
He's like trying to take Tim and Eric but adding no sensible scenes in between. Just a bunch of weird After Effects stuff. It's pretty interesting to watch, seeing as how he really likes to dabble in AE, and I actually quite enjoy what he's been making. It's really confusing. You don't really know what's going on, but it's interesting.
Absolutely. Now, this is sort of a word that I know is dreaded, and I want your opinions on it if you guys are ready to wrap your minds around it.
Don't say green screen.
Art.
Oh,
That's 3 letters.
I'm fine to talk about art.
How far apart do you think YTP is to art nowadays?
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like 5.
Because
I don't know.
It all depends on what certain people you're talking about,
or what you kind of perceive as like video art.
Yeah, basically, it's a matter of opinion.
absolutely.
Like some people could watch like Madam Chow and be like, "What the hell is this? It's just clips from random stuff," and then like other people could actually see something in it.
Because I know something that is really like popular within newer poopers who will literally make nothing but ear rape, except they'll call themselves a surreal artist, thanks to a Mr. I'm not going to name the name of a certain professor that sort of brought that idea into the world.
To be honest, if any of you new poopers are watching, Sarah Ball, Ego, Keegan, any of you guys, and any of you people that follow them or are just like them, you're not making art. You're making ear rape with scrambles.
If you
You're
want,
not making art.
just a piece of advice, you want to try to convey a message with it, cause that's
Yeah.
that's what art is. If you want to make something artistic, you need to sort of channel an emotion into it. There's really no definition for art, but
Yeah, but to be honest, art is not you hitting S on your keyboard and then moving clips around to make it sound all jumbly, and then also copy and pasting the same clip and hitting plus or minus maybe a few times.
except G major, that's definitely art.
By the way, to any like tenniser who might be watching this, your YTP and V sound like you dropped a lobster in a blender. No, I mean, you can't act like you're trying to mimic. Oh, what was that? Parasnus? Who's the one who made those really cool Japanese MLP YTP and Vs? You guys know who I'm talking about, right? They did one of Gardioshka.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. I just can't name
They can't say that they're trying to replicate him or her when all they're doing is taking a one-frame mask of like a green screen of Rainbow Dash yelling louder.
That's bringing me into like the YTP and V side of like my area, which I can't get into since this is about YTP. So
and I don't really know that much about like YTP.
I have a lot to say about the YTP and Vers who do the green screens and fake samples, but I'll have to wait.
Oh Lord,
that was pretty much the point where I quit YTP and V.
Oh Lord,
I never really got anywhere.
The thing is, I'm doing an episode later on YTPMV, so you guys could save all your comments for the description.
Yeah.
But I think if we all had something to say about the YTP
I
and
have
V
a
community,
lot to say about the YTV community now that I've basically joined it recently.
so if we all really wanted to say something about it, I think we would go over the bandwidth for YouTube.
Yeah, we'd have to. Yeah, I'd have to do that another time.
All right, so it's another topic that I would like to discuss with you guys. Anything you want to bring up?
Go follow JamCam. He is one of the best newcomers of 2013.
Oh, absolutely.
And, in my opinion, and I definitely recommend anyone to go check him out. He's got a really great style, and also I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about this already, but just in case you didn't, I don't think he cares anymore. But Jabbercash is actually around. He's under a bottle of plastic. Dr. Caffeine gave it away a long time ago, and I don't think he even cares now if people know who he is. So
Definitely worth a
there you
watch.
go.
But
Yeah, if you want to see him again, he's not doing the same style he used to. He's doing some different stuff. But if you want to still check him out, go ahead.
Oh, are we wrapping this up?
I would like to say yes, but if I
No,
could
I mean, I'm fine to go, like, however long you guys want to go.
Yeah, I can go as long as you need me to go. I mean, I don't really have much more to say. I guess I'm still a little bit disappointed over Youth Boys retiring.
Sorry, you go on.
I was gonna say Youth Boy was kind of one of the. He was a big He said he was always a big. I was a big inspiration to his videos, but yet at the same time, he also became a bit of an inspiration to mine. And I'm kind of disappointed we never got to talk as much. And then now that he's gone, it's a bit disappointing.
No, there's actually something I want to bring up now that you bring that up. How does it feel? Because you both are pretty big in the community, in different ways. But how does it feel knowing that you've inspired someone to make something?
It feels nice. I never really thought, like, never really being popular or, like, able to talk to people, it's nice to know that I actually, like, got to affect someone's day whom I don't even know, got them to make something.
Yeah, that's the same thing for me. I never expected to get as popular as I am now. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't feel like I am as popular now because I'm kind of fallen into relevant obscurity based on because I don't upload as often anymore, and a lot of these new YTPers are shining up, and I'm just kind of sliding down. But the people that, whenever I talk to some people in the chats, and whenever they say that I've inspired them, like Maggot right here, it feels really nice to hear that what I've done, what I did at the very beginning, just for complete fun, has actually inspired someone to do something, the exact same thing, and it kind of feels nice to know that you've inspired people to continue on. It's almost as if they're kind of taking you along with them for the ride as you watch them get better and better.
Right.
It's an absolutely amazing feeling.
Can I throw something to the viewers?
Absolutely.
If you're watching this, I implore you to go, like, skim under the surface. Go check out people like Brodak, and, like, keep in touch with Maggot right here. Like, go look for these really psychedelic, real artsy kind of people. People who, like, know more than just, did you see the new I'm a Person video? Like, folks who can actually do stuff with Vegas. Like,
Such as Maggot Rap, Professor Cheeseball, Osrock, Pesky, Ross McCabe B23. He's not making much anymore, but I definitely recommend people go check him out. Saturday Night Cleaner, Dr. Dreadfuck. He's not really around at the moment, but definitely go look at his stuff.
Yeah, like, we need more people who stay in our minds and not in our eardrums. Honestly, because YTP, like, real YTP is something too good and too unique to be, like, driven into the ground by, like, all this tendency nonsense.
Oh, and another thing I want to say to everyone, or anybody who watches this, don't make your videos a chore. Do not feel like you have to make a video because someone is telling you to. Don't use certain sources just because someone wants you to. Use whatever you want. Do whatever you want to do. Don't let other people control what you want to make. Make whatever you want. Don't care what anyone else thinks. If they like it, they will watch it. If they don't, oh well, that means they weren't really a true fan of yours. Just make what you want to make. Don't let other people force you to make things that you don't want to make. A thing is that Cerebral thing where that one tennis round that Ostrock commented on where Ego didn't know the source or something, therefore he didn't like it or something. why does it matter? Let him use what he wants to use.
Exactly. Like, remember the equation. You're providing for them. You shouldn't have to like feel enslaved because honestly, they're not providing anything for you back besides like a little passive. Oh, that was nice. Like, I'm not saying it's pointless, but because usually the pooper will have fun making the video as well as the people who enjoy it. But yeah, just never feel enslaved. Sort of.
Don't feel like you have to be using a certain source just to keep your friends happy that you're using this source. If you want to use something else that maybe they don't know about or maybe they don't like as much, who cares? Use it. If you want to use it, use it. Don't let them control you. That's not what YTP is about. YTP is about having fun, doing what you want to do, and just going all out and enjoying what you do. Do not make it seem like it's a chore that you have to do just to get done, so that way people will try to like you again. Just have fun. Do not try to force yourself to make things. If you don't want to make it, don't make it. If you don't feel like making a video, don't make a video. Don't try to push yourself to make something. Only make stuff when you want to make it. Have fun with your work. Do not slave over your work. Have fun.
That's absolutely awesome. I was actually going to ask for the last question if there's anything you want to say to the new generation of people, but I'm pretty sure you just got it out pretty well.
Yeah, you just ran laps around us there.
I'm sorry, it's just I don't understand so many of these.
Don't apologize. That was
awesome. That was like Martin Luther King's speech, dude.
I'm speaking basically what Ostrock was telling me too. Ostrock is kind of the influence for that kind of speech. He's been realizing that a lot of these people are doing them like a chore. You need to have fun. That's what YTP is about. It's about fun and having fun with doing what you love. And it's not a work or a job choice. It's a hobby that we've all chosen to make. And you know what? It's a great little community if we could actually get back to just having fun and not doing generic stuff or just doing what you want to do. I've been in this community for 2 years. I've gained a lot of new friends that I've never seen before. This community is really great, but right now it's going really downhill based on what's going on in this community now, but we need a change to bring it back.
People need to be happier. Have you noticed how much hostility's been in the comments?
absolutely
I'm running out of forum weapons whenever someone's like, why is your pony in this video? Honestly.
The entire internet itself has just become a big hostile community. You can't seem to almost make anything without someone trying to trash you on it. But you shouldn't care what those people think. If you have fun making what you're making, why care if people don't like it? They're trying to just voice the reason they might do that is, one, get a reaction out of you, but they might just be voicing their opinion too. But you just can't let it get to you. You have to make what you enjoy.
That's absolutely awesome. So we're about to wrap this up right now. I'd like to thank CreepahWeegie and AwfulFawfultheFalafe for joining me and giving me and the community their wisdom.
Thankers.
And I must say, for a community that drives itself on being so anti-viewer, it seems like you guys actually seem to like band together like brothers almost to get a point out. It's absolutely awesome.
Another fun thing is I've only talked to Fawful one other time besides this.
Sorry.
And you guys just...
I'm the kind of person who never really tends to leave my front lawn. Like, not in real life, but, like, you know, socially.
Yeah.
Well, you better bring it back for the YCPMV maggot, right?
Alright, so thank you all for watching the first episode. I hope you all have an awesome day, and we're going to leave you with Culture Shock by Death Grips. I'll see you in the next episode. In the next episode, we're going to have on the Razor Edge, Angu Fungi, and Mountain Dew Man. They're going to be talking about video tennis, so stay tuned for that. Again, thank you.
About raping with colors.
Yes.
I called it the Pixel Tango.
The only go where no poop has gone before.
All
I've
right.
got 5 new comments.
Beat me up, Scotty.
I don't want to beat me up. I'm tired.
Alright, so once again, thank you both for being on with me. It's been a pleasure talking to both of you, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching Punk Rocky.